Hey friends, looks like we're finally getting into a match. 4-player Oceania. Okay, wow. And we are going second. We are Bookem Dano 2000. Okay. J. Myrtle 1985 is first. ONG. Malchick 78. So let's take a look at this board. Wheat is all on the one island except for that 11. Ore is all on the North Island. Only two good spots really for it. Let's see what he does. Okay, goes for the ore, goes for the wheat. Totally understand that. Very strong spot. Huh. If I don't take the 6-5 or the 6-5-3, I may be out of luck with wheat on a good spot. Am I okay with just the 10-3, 3-for-1 port? Okay. I'm going here. And now let's go here. Brown. Okay. Interesting. Interesting move. Yeah, I was going to say, this is really, really open for blue. Blue has a very good setup. So you're going to go for the 8-4? Or the 9-2 sheep port? Or something completely different? Going for the 9-2 sheep port and around to the 6 wood might not be the craziest move. Okay. Yep, still my turn. Sorry about that. I think I'm going here, and I'm going to try to get to the 8-3. Okay. And you going to the OR port? No. Okay. Seven. No help for anyone. All we need is an 8 to activate. Not always the easiest thing to get. Sometimes in these first rounds, we'll see how it goes. 3. Okay. Good, good, good. I will happily take that. Nice start. Okay. Hmm. 5. Okay, good for red. Good, actually good for everybody. Not as good for me necessarily as the others, but still, happily take it. 8. Okay, there we go. Nine. Blue already has their knight and activated, but they started out. No. They started out with the oar and the sheep. I think blue, are they the only ones? Yeah. Who might have it? 7. Okay, nobody's over. We're building here. I think we have to protect the wheat. See how that goes. Use some 3s. Some more 3s would be awesome. But really what I need to do is get a city. Five. Printer, not me. Okay, red got a printer. Yeah, getting some trade cards would be helpful. Some resource monopolies would be fantastic. 3. Wow, it happened. Okay. Don't have it. Red is not starting on ore. And that's just what it's going to be for them. Blue? Do you have it for them? Brown has it but needs it. Oh, brown has an extra because the 8 rolled. Huh. Brown is waiting for sheep? Interesting. Five again. Wow. Boy. I don't think anybody needs wood, but let me just, yeah, does anybody want wood? Red? No. Red was also on wood. Okay. We are just going, you know what? Should I build a ship? No. Let's hold off. 11. Defeat. Okay. Interesting start. And red. Yeah. Nice. Nice find. 8. Okay. Good for me. I need a 4, actually. 8 again. Okay. But, like I mentioned, I need a 4. And that does put me over. So let's see what we can do. And a 10. I'll need a 10, but... no. I should have asked for wheat. Because his 11 just rolled. Okay. Eight again. Wow. Oh. Is that what was being offered? No. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me try this again. We are on a 3 for 1. Red? No? Okay. Blue? No? Nobody has brick. Okay. Let's just do this. 3 for 1 for that. Let's activate there. Let's build one there. And that's a turn. 8 again. Wow. Yeah, I need a 10. I really need a 10. That would be fantastic. Ten. 10. Okay. And we're not over yet either. 4. Okay, we are over. Unfortunately. No. Oh, this is to red? Red, you want to do that? Okay. Six. I think that's the first 6 of the game. Wow. Okay. So let me just see if we can do this. Does anybody have that? Anybody want that? Okay. We're going to build there. Go up to 4. Yep, I know, Brown. I'm asking for trades. 4 again. Okay, nice. Mm. 8 again. Four. Wow. That is crazy. is a lot of 4s. Sure. I'll do 1. On your turn, I'll do 1. Okay, got me. No. Hmm. 8 again. Wow. Okay. Anybody give us this? Red, huh? Hmm. Take that. Take that. Okay. Sorry, Red. Yeah, Red's got to lose a bunch too. I'm assuming. Oh. Well, I don't know. Are they blocking blue? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm on the wood port. Is that it? Or just to block me out from doing that? I don't know. 11. Defeat. Was I the only one who activated? No. Okay. Blue activated also. Brown lost their city. $12. Wow. Good one, blue. Hmm. $7. Okay. Brown. Brown and blue. I guess. Let's put it here. Steal from blue. Okay, I got that. I can't believe they didn't activate. I don't know what they were thinking, but yeah. 11 again. Wow. There were other things I could have done when I built that and blocked off red. And, I could have gotten the 8-3. I could have gotten the 4-11. Some of these things look like they'd be good right now. Mining. I'm going to upgrade. Great. That's good to see. 8 again. Okay. That's a lot of wood red. Yeah. Need some more? Is he going to steal it back? No. Good for you. Good for you. 3. I'll take that. Okay. Let's activate there. And do that. We could use some 5s, especially while that's blocked. That would be fantastic. Do I build a second level? Knight. I think not. I think I'm hoping for a 10. And so roll some 5s. Oh, another 8. Wow. All of these 8s. I've got to build to that 8-3. I don't have any cards. Who does? Oh, blue. Oh, what did blue have? So you left the politics. 3 science. That's a lot of cards. I haven't been getting any 5. Okay. That's my first paper. And I think I haven't gotten a single card yet, have I? 6. No. Not much brick out there. Outside of red just getting that. No. Oh, red needs to build their knight. Irrigation. Yeah, is this going to be for a knight? To block the 8? Yeah. Good for them. Six again. Oh, but I got a card. Okay. Let's see. Let's start first things first with that. Let's the ore. I don't need. You know what? I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. Let's put the merchant up here. And let's do this. Okay. To there, and yeah. That's where we're at. Alchemist. A 6. Wow, so many 6s. Spy, I got nothing. Medicine. Wow, strong. Brown's going to need to defend it. Does he have longest road? Okay. But that doesn't help you. And they haven't built on anything. Okay, here we go. Okay. You're on 2 ports. Mining. Okay. I'm going to do 3 for 1. Sorry about that, folks. Getting a bunch of texts about some plans. Yeah, you gotta do that. Okay, that's unfortunate, but I totally understand that. I'm winning and Brown is like seemingly the biggest threat in my mind looking at the board. If they can just build on some of these things. So that round we didn't get a 10. I think we only had one 10 this whole game, which is tough. 7. Okay. I think I'm putting it right back there. Yeah. And stealing from blue. What have you got? Okay. I will take that. Three. Okay. Wow. And wedding doesn't help me in the lead, unfortunately. I think, is that my first card? Be great if I started getting some blue cards, but yeah. I was actually thinking I might get some trade cards, but nothing. Big fat zero zip nada. Oh, he just gave it up to red. Okay. 7. Smith. Good for me. But be even better if some 10s rolled. He's going to steal one of my cloth back. I think that's what I stole from him. Wedding. Oof. 1, 2. I hate to do that, but so he stole from red, interestingly. Smith. Yep, I've got 1, 2. Good for him. And I sure could use some more cards, though. 3. Okay, well, maybe I gave up the wrong thing. Those 5s have totally dried up. Totally dried up. Crazy. See, I'd love to be getting some irrigation cards. Wow. $11. Let's do that. That. And yeah. Roll a 10. A 9. Yeah. I'm barely getting by here with the resources, but it's close. Inventor. Okay. Took that 9. Smart move. Crane. Yeah, I could use some cranes. That would be fantastic. I could use a bunch of things. Ooh. Wow. Blue. Good one. Definitely a good card. 8. Man, I can't believe that I cannot, this game, I've not been able to coordinate the 5s and the 4s at all. Oh, good steal. Good steal. Five. Okay. That is what I need. So I'm not complaining. Oh. Oh, I thought I didn't even have level 1. Okay. I think we are holding. Waiting for a 10. Needing a 10. A 7. That's probably not good for me. Unless he puts it back on that 8. Wow. Okay. Huh. Deserter. Stealing from blue? Is that what happened? Yeah. Three. Okay. I'm still ahead. We're at 7. He built another one. I assume he's not activating. He now has science bonus. 10. Of course, it's blocked. Well, thanks, Catan gods, for having so much imagination. 3. Let's see where we're at. Is he going to be able to? Probably not. Takes an ore. Okay. He's probably not building a second city, though. No. Okay. 11. Wow. You're just not getting helped out here at all. Like, really at all. Yeah. I know. Wow. Okay. 7. Wonder if he's going to use the pirate ship to block red. Okay, to block blue. 9. Yeah, those 5s and 4s have been really streaky, and no help to me. Ten again, of course. 5. I'll take that. Saboteur. I'm holding both cards. Not using them yet. 10 again. Wow. This is almost an irony of playing Catan in the dice rolls. Yeah. Stealing from red. Did I miss it? Did I miss what he stole, or did he just move his own? Yeah, I think that's what you have to do. Spy. Oh, stealing from me, probably. Saboteur and wedding. Wedding. Yep. Well, when it comes my turn, I sure need a 7. 2. Okay, a card. Oh, finally. Finally a card. Oh, my God. Bishop. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, well, give up that one more likely. Still could use a 7, but I'd love a 10. Okay. 8. Of course, of course, of course. Now roll a 10, please. A 4. Oh, I forgot I was on the wood port. Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta stay focused. This is bad. I could have easily used those wood for sheep. That was, wow. Blue. Just gonna roll a 5, 6. Okay. Gonna give himself the metro. Yeah, we're down. I really messed myself up there. If I had used those wood, we'd be activated, but I didn't, so oh, wow. Okay. Good move. Roll a 10, please. A 6. Mining. Okay. That gets me it. 2 the hard way. As long as he doesn't have a metro. Or a merchant. 2 science. Nope. No, I don't have it. Forgot I built to the wood port. That is stunning. Yeah. This is just not going the way I'd like it to, even though I'm sitting here tied for first. Well, looks like since we're in a 3-way tie, I'm gonna use the saboteur. After I roll. Five. Well, that's terrific. Oh, and I got an alchemist. Okay, so let's start off with anybody want that? Probably not. Okay. Does anybody want brick? No. Okay, so then let's go with saboteur. My friends, all those things you didn't want to trade. Let's use mining. Let's do that. Let's use road building. No, let's not use road building. Let's do that. 3. Okay. Boy, Brown. And get blocked, losing the match, and all pissed off. Got longest road again? No. What did he get? Oh, got the science bonus. Good for him. Inventor? Interesting steal. Yeah. Grab that 9 that was rolling so much before. Why isn't he moving a ship over from the north? Maybe he doesn't realize that. 12. Irrigation. Okay, finally. Nice. Good card for me. Commercial Harbor. Wow. Tough to give up 3 cloth. But I'll happily get a wood, so that's nice. Irrigation. Yeah. Hmm. 4. Awesome. An inventor. Okay. I will happily take that. Nice. Okay. So I'll get that settlement on the 8. And okay, alchemist. We're alchemisting a 5. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 and 2. 5. Helping everybody out. Get a card. A merchant card, which we still have. Good for me. Take that. Let's start with that. Let's do irrigation. Let's do road building. To that. And let's activate that. And where's the other 9? Let's inventor that and that. Jen. Good, good, good. Saboteur. Oh, 3. 3. We're doing well with the commodities, but I feel like other people are getting a lot more. A lot more stuff than us. Interestingly, that ship there is keeping red away from building and blocking me off. What's he gonna steal? Wood. Tough. Well, yeah. Okay. Blue is now in the lead. 3. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Boy. So that's the way that is. He's got 4 cards. Wow. 3 science. Okay. That. Yeah. My turn. And we roll an 8, which we're still not on yet. Okay. We're going to take a wheat. We're going to build here. We're going to activate there. Yeah. And we're now up to 9 also. 9. Good, 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 good. Okay. That's a really good combination too. But unfortunately, let's see if red moves that ship next turn. Huh. Interesting. 9 again. Okay. That's great. That's great. Okay. And the merchant helps. So blue only has the 1 city, but they are activating. I think they feel like that 6 would be too much of a target if they don't activate there. What have you got for us? Another 9. Oh my God. That is crazy. And the bishop. Awesome. Okay, he steals the merchant. No problem. Crane. Is he going to get the science bonus? Yep. My turn. He didn't move the ship. Okay. Let's roll. 7. Ugh, that's tough. Okay. Gotta lose 6. Let's lose 2, 3. 4, 5. And we'll lose 6 here. Okay. So let's put the ship here. Thank you. Let's Red and blue, brown and blue. Yeah, bishop. Let's... Everybody has stuff. Let's drop that there. I'll take that. Okay, let's do that. And... Whoa! Whoa! I just lost my turn. Huh. That is crazy. I don't think my turn had run out. Or a timer thing would have come up. Wow, that's a crazy glitch. Well, okay. That is nuts. Merchant fleet. We're probably going to lose these in a 7. And that really might have been the game decider, honestly. Depending what we'd uncover there. 10. Okay, that's awesome for me. But I am just way over the way this game is going. Okay, that actually may play into be good for me, because that means red may not be able to activate their knights, and I may get the point, which would be great. Road building. Where's blue going now? Hey, Brown. What about the little watch thing? Oh, there he goes. Okay. Going to the sheep port? No. Going down. Interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's getting the sheep port. So let's see what plays out this turn. 7. Okay. Well, that might have not been good for me, certainly. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one more? Okay. Wow. Okay, I still have a resource monopoly, though. Gotta block blue, though, right? Nope. Okay. That's a good attack on blue. Yeah, exactly. That's what you should be doing. Okay. Oh, so he isn't doing anything. Okay. 11. What are they all taking? We're taking a sheep. Brown? Mr. Phone? Mr. Watch? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we still have an inventor. So let's see. Tough. Okay. We're on the wood port. Let's take this to here. 11. Let's take... Let's take that. Okay. Activate that. And we're good. 2. Oh, blue. Look at that. Oh, 9. Great, 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 great. Brown is... Okay, brown is on the wood 9. And I got a smith. Okay, that's fantastic. If I can hang in there. That's tough. Well, maybe he'll give me wood. That's it? Oh, okay. Oh, I'll take the ore. Okay. Thank you. I will definitely take the ore. Roll another 9. Another 9. Okay. Well, that puts me over. That's what I needed. So you're going to finally build a settlement there? Wow. Okay. That's a shame. Ouch. That's also a shame. Wow. Good cards. Red gonna finally build a city somewhere? Yeah. Okay. And a settlement. Good for you. Ooh. And an engineer. Very good. Well played. Eight. Okay. Good for me. Let's see. I'll take that. I have that there for that. Let's build that settlement. And blue and brown, we're going to replace. Let's do that. And everything is activated. Let's, okay, we're going to hold off. Maybe I should take an ore, actually. I don't have anything. Oh, they've got stuff. Merchant. Where'd he put it? Oh, in the wood. Yeah, I kind of need an ore. Okay, 9s. Keep rolling. 10. Okay. Happy with that. Yep. Master Merchant. Stealing from me? Yeah. Smarter move. Resource Monopoly. Okay. Good pull. So if I get a chance to get another city, I think it's going on the 8-9. I was thinking that the 9-4-12, but really, if I can get a city on the 8-9, that would be fantastic. There's still two metros up for grabs. Let's see what we can do, if we can do anything about that. We're getting rid of a merchant fleet if we go over Metropolis. Oh, well, not necessarily up for grabs anymore. Yeah, some good pulls there. I think you got a total of 3 cloth from me this whole game. And then, okay, 4. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Commercial harbor, I got nothing. I don't know. Oh, Brown did have stuff. Okay. He might have had paper, actually. Huh. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. 7. Okay. Got a block blue. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. Okay, let's do irrigation. Didn't notice I had that, or I might have bounced them around. Merchant fleet. Ticket 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Merchant fleet here. Let's get that there. Let's go 1, 2. Longest road. Wow. Okay. Who'd I just from red? Stole it from red. Okay. Let's settle there. How come I can't? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, Wow, I can't believe it just stole my turn again. 4. There's definitely a glitch here. That is crazy. Huh. Wow. I needed that too. Unfortunately. Road building. Okay. I can't believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have one more. I do have one more settlement, and it just wouldn't put it down there. Huh. And then it said my turn was over. Okay. 8. Good for me. Good for brown, though. Also. Wow. That was really a rough situation. That didn't work out for me. Yeah, this could be a very different game if those two situations had gone a little differently. That's really nuts. Inventor, stealing the 9, stealing the 4. Oh, okay. Yeah. Another 8. 4. A 9. Oh, alchemist. Okay. Maybe a 4. A 10. Okay, well, at least I'm getting a wood, which I need. That's great. Did he move it again? Oh, yeah, it's brick. Okay. Wow. 8. Okay. Let's resource mono wood. Let's resource mono ore. Let's build a city there. Let's build a settlement there. Let's so then can I get, yeah, I think I've got it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Do that. Do merchant on brick. This might be game. 14, yeah. If it lets me do it. It's not. Oh, there we are. Politics. And that should be game. Okay. kind of frustrating there, a little worried about the time. Brown, yeah, go, F yourself. I was having my own time problems without your complaints. Whoops, let's get out of that. Let's go here. Let's go to the board. Okay, so we still had some stuff that we could have done. We still didn't build that extra knight, which we had. We still didn't use Smith, which was our last card, which I had planned to do the previous turn, but in preparation for trying to get the end of the round turn. Okay, whole bunch of things went right for us. I thought we were under the radar, but we certainly weren't under the radar enough. We got some inventor cards, which helped. We got inventored there at the end, which did not help. The 8 was blocked an awful lot, but we were still able to come back for that at the end for the politics metro, which was definitely key to winning. I don't know why it didn't let me build a turn before. I don't know why it didn't let me get my ships out there earlier that other turn. I'll take a look at the recording. Maybe you folks can leave a comment. But things went well. And you know what? Blue is back there at only 8 points. But, that is an awfully close 8 points. Right? They were getting a lot of cards. They were stealing a lot of commodities. I had a lot of commodities stolen. I was mostly giving up. So back when my original sheep was a 3, I was thinking, there's just no way I'm going to get enough, like a random 3 gets rolled. Who knows? So that's the reason why I was giving up the cloth. That one time I was thinking, I need the sheep to build a settlement. That'll be harder to get than actual cloth. But that turned out not to be the case. The 3 then rolled like 2 more times after I gave those up, which clearly that was like the mistake. But, it is what it is. Replacing with the 9 definitely helped. That batch of 9s were great. The 7 blew me up a handful of times. I did build one wall. Maybe I should have built some earlier, but there always seemed to be things that I could do. I think I'm pretty well set up. I have 3 cities out and probably close to a 4th city potentially. And with, my whole little end of my island all to myself. Blue looks like he wants to build over there, but he should have built down from the 2-5, right? That would have been the smarter one, to do that, because then he could decide which way he wanted to go to get to that other side of the island. Because look, he only has two resources left, and so he's probably not building a settlement unless he had some really good cards. 2 trade into politics. He might have resource mono or something. You don't know. Oh, I don't know, wedding. Wedding would be killer. So, yeah. So that was like I think that was a 5-point turn. That was the big dreaded 5-point turn. A settlement, a metro, and a merchant. Is that what I did that turn? No, a city. A city, a settlement, city, settlement, metro, and merchant. Is that 6 points? City, settlement, merchant. No, 5 points. Okay, yeah, big 5-point turn to win the game. So nice. I really wasn't paying attention to longest road. I was thinking there was a chance that red could cut me off. If I rolled a 7, I was thinking about putting the ship in between us. To keep that as a barrier, so he didn't try to build a ship over. I don't know if that would have been the best use of a robber on a turn, but that's what I was thinking. I just didn't want to lose longest road. And he didn't try to steal it, you know? He did not try to steal it from me. So, and he didn't he play an alchemist? He played a 10 alchemist. So yeah, he had other plans that were not steal back longest road, I guess. Yeah. I guess he wanted to steal that metro, right? He stole that metro from blue, and that was his big plan. And that's not a bad plan, certainly. And he was able to do it, so good for him. And that left blue, who appeared at one point to really be a big threat on the board. You know, like, not a distant fourth place, but distant from me anyway. You know, he has 8 and I have 16, right? I mean, things change, but I'm at a pretty solid, I have pretty solid numbers. I'm on 2 8s with cities. I'm on, a 3 for 1 port. I have the science bonus. I have 10 levels of commodities. And, I'm getting everything. I'm getting wood. Oh, I'm on 2 ports. I have the wood port too. I'm getting wood from the 8, 5, and the 9, So, for my port, I mean, that's just really a good situation. And, yeah. Okay. So, let's take a look at some of the stats, folks. Let's see. Yep. I got one of the cards. I had the merchant, so I got those 2 points. Those were good. That last merchant was fantastic. Red, that point helped you, I'm sure. Blue got 2 of the Catan points, and that was what I was planning on doing to try to break that and try to start stealing the Catan points myself. But I just, the 8 was blocked. I wasn't getting ore. I got ore, got stolen. That's what it was. Okay. What do we see here? I had longest road with 10. Red was close. Blue and brown weren't even in the same, right? Could they have connected themselves? Brown, no. Blue, no. Okay. They're on different sides of their setups are on different sides of the boards. Okay, player, let's take a look. Robbed 7 times, yeah. I thought I might be able to fly under the radar, but no chance of that. Only once. 5 times, yeah. And 5 times, yeah. Okay. A bunch of those times were by me. I'm not sure why I wasn't attacking brown as much. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I put the bishop down on the 3 to block brown that time, but yeah, brown in some ways was going under the radar, but I mean, I thought people should have been paying more attention to brown earlier, and they weren't. So we got 3 cities. A bunch of cities got lost this match. Brown, 5 cities, yeah. 3 cities, 1 city. So blue never lost their city. I never lost my city. Red lost a city. Brown has 2 on the board. They lost 3. Yeah, no, they have 3 on the board. They lost 2. Okay. So yeah, that's another reason why there were no Catan points. At least those first 2 rounds, cities were lost, which is big. In starting this match out. Yeah. Let's see. Game was, maybe I did play slow. I'm not sure what they were seeing. There might have been a time lag because I didn't feel like my turns were running out. But my turns were running out. But the game didn't kick me out for turn timer violations. So I feel like there was like a weird glitch. Brown kept complaining. And Brown, yeah, you ended up in 2nd place. Okay. Dice. Hey, I took my time, but I won. Dice. Monster on the 8s. And I really needed to get that 8 wood built sooner than later. And that took me a long time to get. Only 4 6s. That is crazy. But 6s were strong, and there were a couple of 6 alchemists. So 6 really did roll more than 4 times because what does the game thing say? Yeah, so I think that's 5 alchemist cards. Not all were that, because clearly red played a 10 there at the end. But, and we had one where we played the 5, right, to get the science bonus. But you're talking about, I think, 3 6s. Yeah, so that's, well, that is what it is. Okay, so 6s were not strong at all. A lot of 3s. We got a lot. I don't really remember it. I remember it rolling right after I invented, but I'm not sure it rolled that much later. The 9s were killer. I needed that. That was fantastic. Building over to that 9 wood and inventoring the 9 sheep, that was critical to how I played that match. Just critical. 10s did not happen as much as I needed them in the beginning. Fortunately, we were on a 3-for-1 port. I forgot that one turn when we were sitting there with 2 wood that I had the wood port. I don't know how that kept slipping my mind. Especially since I had beaten red to it. And that might have also been a big game changer. Because if you take a look, red was built twice on that 8 that I'm also built on. And also on the 5, which was rolling a lot in the beginning. If he had gotten that wood port, that's probably the game. You know, I probably saved, as much as everybody was attacking me, I probably saved us from getting blown out by red. Now, looking at the score, it looks like a blowout, but don't forget, I just got 5 points for this to win. So literally, I entered this turn with 11. So I was ahead by beating brown by 1, and green was, I had just stolen longest road from them, and they were in striking distance to do it again. So that's what that was. Let's see, what else? Oh, you know what? Well, go back to here, and yeah, okay. So all I'm going to say is let's take a look at ELO before we go. Oh, wow, I'm way at the bottom there. Okay, and brown too. The 2 of us who came first and second. How about that? Wow, 16 points. This might be a record for me of getting ELO. That's great. That's crazy great. I played a game recently, 4-player match, where I was the top person. I came in second, and I still lost 1.5 points, which I thought was crazy to come in second in a 4-player match and lose. But it is what it is. I think that was a Greater Catan match, actually. It's not. I didn't record it. I was just playing it and, had fun a few nights ago. I know it's been a little while since I made some of these recordings, and I meant to do some over 4th of July weekend. Just had other plans, doing stuff, having fun. Hopefully everybody else did too. Okay, Brown, you got some points too. 6, okay, you're 1280. I didn't even see where we were. We're at 1244. Okay, we're inching back up. We've been high of around, yeah, so the other day I lost points, right? So, but our high has been around 1250, which isn't bad. I'd love to get up a little higher and break 1300. That would be fantastic. I guess that's my next ELO goal, but I mean, I'm just more playing to win and have fun than worry about the ELO. And that's kind of why I go to this last too. Brown, congratulations. You did well. Glad you're a fast player. Sorry if I upset you, but you played well. 15 points. 14 over 1400 and lost over 15 points. That is nuts. Blue, wow. Malchik, 78. Okay. And you lost 7 points. Okay, and you're also well over 14, over 1400. Boy, some good players. Okay. Yeah. Glad we won. Glad we got some points. Thanks everybody for coming out, but we were also poised for more points, I had planned I could build another road, and I was planning on building another knight and using my smith to try to load up on the Catan points. Like, just pull ahead on that, right? Because if you look, blue has a 3 and a 2, and if it does get around to their turn without the pirate ship rolling over to the next round, they then would have to decide, they're on ports, so they could probably do it, depending what rolls, but they'd have to decide if they could, keep their knights activated or not. But yeah, so I was going to add 3 more points with the Smith card and building a single location as well. So that would have put me up to 6, 7 on the board, and they have 5 on the board. Well, they have 5 activated and 1 unactivated. So depending what rolls, maybe they could try to get there to tie me. They also have the politics bonus. They do have a 3.1 out there. Red has a bunch of knights that are not activated, and they don't have a card, so I'm assuming they were going to have trouble activating. They have 4 knights on the board, but only the 1-2 level activated. Brown's got nothing activated. Huh. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so, hey everybody, thanks for watching. Please comment. I did a lot of things slow. I know that those turns ended. If you have some ideas or some thoughts about that, or what you were seeing, if the game was glitching or not, love to hear your feedback about that, and generally how I played. And my opponents too, 2 of them were elo'd way higher than me, and they came in 3rd and 4th. If you have any insights into, their games and what they were thinking, if they thought they still had plenty more time. Blue had just had his metro stolen by red to pull red within, literally pretty, good striking distance to win the game, right? Because they're at 9, 2 more gets them 11. They build on that 8-9 spot. That's 12. They're close. Yeah. They're not far. So they could easily make up 3 points pretty quickly. Without too much trouble. So, yeah, that's kind of an interesting situation for them. Okay, and so I'd love to hear what you think about, what you think was going on with my opponents in this match. Yeah. And please like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, thanks a lot. See you soon.